Alright, it's gonna be my Gazlowe game. It's gonna be an Alterac pass, which in my opinion is probably the best Gazlowe map, for one simple reason. This map almost always goes to level 20 because of the way the core gets shielded by having keeps, and because of the long objective phases, which really benefits Gazlowe.
Are you ready?
I got nothing better to do.
So anyway, we're playing against an Abathur comp here, which will make things a bit non-standard, but I will still try to go over my decision making. So yeah, we do have Varian as an offlaner, which is not ideal, but let's see. An Orion main here, also not the best. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I will stick around mid. In the beginning I won't go for a cheeky push, I just want to pick up the globe, and I don't really think poking down the structures that early is really worth it. Ooh. Ooh. A laser fight automatically there. Oh, we did get one kill. Looks like they're gonna trade 1-for-1 maybe? No. Alright, I got the globe. I will go towards the bottom side. At 30 seconds you see where the objective is. And it is on the top side. And also the camp is closer to bottom, which means I can rotate them more quickly if I need to. Since they have Abathur, they have one body less, which means I can push a bit more freely if I try to pay attention to what my team's doing. Not really sure why we have a Diablo top, but well, they do send their tank to the offlane too. Anyway, just back off here as I'm getting ganked. Let the minions get closer to my towers. And my team is starting the camp now. I will clear the next minion wave and then assist them. Because Li Ming, Orion, maybe not the best camp clear. Actually, they will be done by the time I have cleared this minion wave. Yeah, this lane will be a bit annoying since there's more than one person. Which means I just have to play relatively far back to make sure I don't die. I should have not cleared the globe minions so far out there. I really want to make sure that I get the regeneration loops. Alright, anyway. I will go for Clockwork Steam Fist here. I'm still on my lane unfortunately, which means I can't really do anything besides wait until the minions push into my towers, but rather safe than sorry. My team is getting a lot of value though, because one thing that you have to realize, if you're outnumbered on your lane, that means that your team is outnumbered on the other lanes, which will mean that they will get some value. Yeah. Lunara went mid. I'm just trying to get some stacks here for my quest. Unfortunately I need to back up now. Don't really have any HP going. I don't want to die. I gotta... Unknown is backing off. I need to be careful because I do have Abathur. I don't want to die to that. So yeah, can't really get a lot of stacks right now for my quest. I'll use one of my turrets for vision here. I'll not join for the objective before level 7 at least. Not sure if I will join, I'm kind of low. And also, since they are top, I can push the bottom side and get some value. So yeah, I'll see. Lunara is on the top side. I don't see KT, but I see everyone else. So I will decide to push my lane now. Force Abathur to react. I see everyone on the minimap. So, and I also have my turret for vision. Let's see, I'll go for the split push build here. My team is dying, that is not good. Alright, Abathur's here in this lane. It's quite interesting. He's obviously trying to bait me somehow. Yeah, my team is unfortunately dying 4 versus 4. Well, I mean, one of them died early, which means it was a 3 versus 4. I'll just keep pushing. I generally prefer making proactive plays, which means forcing the enemy to respond rather than responding yourself. But yeah, it seems like my team is running it down hard. So let's see, the enemies are not responding, which means I'll just go full split push mode. Try to complete my quest early. But yeah, the first objective on Alterac Pass doesn't get a lot of value anyway, so I'll just continue pushing. But unfortunately my team keeps dying. They got a counter kill, which is really good. But yeah. They should back off. Because they already lost the objective. Just collect globes. But yeah. I'm just staying here to complete my quest for now. Nanaro looks like she might be heading the bot. So here, after completing my quest, I will head bottoms, top side. Okay, they're rotating here now. I think I'll probably die here, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, that was close. If she didn't have Abathur, she would have definitely died there. But yeah, almost have my quest complete, and I will be looking towards the power spikes here with the level 20. It's raining scrap. It will be really effective. But yeah, now that we get to level 10, I pick up Robo Goblin, which means I can push into camps much more quickly. Let's see if I can maybe help my team get a kill here, since I just respawned. We'll be looking to block off the entrance here. The exit, I mean. But unfortunately, yeah, we do all get slapped. We are missing a bit of bot suck, but I want to get this camp out as it is quite strong on this map. My team is just fighting constantly. Something you have to realize in Gazlowe is he's kind of regarded as a troll champ sometimes. Which means it is important that you communicate to your team what they do, because they will get upset quite quickly sometimes. And then feed. Like this Orion variant, for instance. And then spam ping you after they die, because they think it is your fault.
Our ally is in need of assistance.
But yeah, obviously,
Our soldiers have been taken prisoner. Let's take them back.
I'll use my turret for vision here. They are doing the boss, which is extremely risky. But yeah, they did back off now. But yeah, he's saying I have 0 value, which is not really correct, because I did respawn. I did force the enemies to respawn a couple of times with more than one person. I prefer to pay a lot of attention to me. And I also did get a bit of pushing then. Not a lot, because Gazlowe early game is rather weak. But the main reason we are behind right now is because our teammates did die. Not because of me having 0 value. What I do is says I'm close to the objective, but because I'm close to the front wall here, I will amplify my push by destroying all the front wall pieces and picking up all the scrap, which will allow me to really get a good push going here and get the fall. My team is still fighting for some reason. But yeah. I don't know, they do not realize that you do not have to fight constantly. Which is unfortunately, I don't know if I can pick up a kill here. Looks like I might die here. Yeah. That is unfortunate. I should have backed off when my team died. That was a mistake by me. But yeah. Generally, the lower in rank you are, the more you need to make sure to play with your team. Which I should have realized, because this is like a low diamond level, high platinum. So generally teammates do not understand, do not engage when you're outnumbered. So because we're engaging here, right, which is absolutely unnecessary. Especially with a talent disadvantage, it's unnecessary to force fights. Okay, I will tap the objective here, make sure they don't get it. Alright, we did stop them from getting the objective. Pick up a kill here. But I went for the extra hits on my turret in level 13. Because
That was entertaining.
Because I do think I will get a lot of value out of it on this map. Because the minion waves tend to stack up quite nicely. And that means you will get a lot of value. But yeah, as you can see, I joined the team fight the first time now and we won quite conclusively. Which is a good sign, which means because Gazlowe is a late game hero, he does become exponentially stronger the longer the game goes on. One sec, no, I need to clear this minion wave and then I'll help you do the boss. I don't think it's the right call, because I think the objective is more valuable. But yeah. Unfortunately, team decides to feed again. So yeah. I decided to go top because there was a huge minion wave stacked up there. Soaking is obviously always important. But now I need to make sure that the enemies do not get the objective. Ah, it's too late now. Just back off. They did do the bottom boss, wow, that is extremely greedy. On this map it's not worth giving up the objective for a boss. Not really sure what the Diablo's doing. But yeah, on this map it's really not worth giving up the objective for a boss. But yeah, on level 13 I did go for the extra large bombs because they do have Morganas, which has a lot of interrupts. And they do have KT, and I just want to make sure that when I get stunned, they cannot follow up on the stuns, or even the unknown route. So yeah. Now I'll just defend the lanes. I'll defend top first, and then middle. Because bottom is pushed a bit by us, and middle we already lost the fort. Which means it's better to first defend this lane. Alright. I can already rotate. Wait, middle is already cleared. Alright, I'll just clear this then. We might lose bottom fort here. So go for extra turret charges here. And I think what I want to be doing now is I want to set up an army of turret. Oh, they keep dying. That is really not good. But I'm still pretty confident we're gonna win this game because Gazlowe's level 20 power spike is just too strong on this map. But yeah, I see that pushing bot, which means I can get more value by pushing top here. I see everyone on the minimap. I'm not sure if I can go for the kill here on Abafa. Nah, I can't. But I will get the fort if they don't rotate. Okay, I see them backing off. Maybe I can snipe the Abafa. He's sitting here behind the fort. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Oh, I messed up badly. I have no mana to tank the tower. Oh. That was really bad misplay by me. I didn't realize I had no mana to tank the tower. But yeah, my team is catching the enemies on the back rotations, which is good. I think overall, in terms of game position, I would say we're slightly ahead because we do have a man advantage. We did lose 2 forts. And they do have Abafa, which is particularly strong in late game too. But I think the Gazlowe level 20 power spike will be stronger and we will get to level 20. Which means that I think it will be easy to win the game. Anyway, I did make some mistakes there. That was really some bad misplays, but I'm happy that I'm making these mistakes. Because it also lets me explain what to avoid. Gazlowe's a mana intensive hero, which means you generally want to go to base more often than you might expect, which I haven't done this game yet. But yeah. I was just getting greedy for the Abafa kill, I got kind of baited, but we can, let's see, we can push mid here. And I think I will also try to force the team fight. I'm just destroying this wall here. Pick up all the scrap. So now we have 4 turrets here, which means it will be impossible for the enemies to push. And because we still have the camp, I will pick up all the scrap, stack the duration, and then put a couple of turrets down here. What is happening? I'll just run away here. Because my team just left me. I think if they stayed with me, I would have really liked to fight here because of having all the turrets. But yeah, now it's really... The objective on this map is really strong late in the game, which means now it's really worth ignoring the pushing and going for the objective. So yeah, let's just do that. I will set up some turrets here, which will help me claim the objective. I don't want my turrets to die, so I'm attacking here instead of capturing.
Alright, lads and lasses, now we hold the line.
There.
Near the cave. It'll take more than that to bring the
Oh.
alliance down.
I should have paid more attention. I didn't realize the team was getting split there. I'll just run away here. Oh, that's not good. I might have made some mistakes here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm probably dead here.
Our rescue's been halted. Fight back and claim the prison camp.
Really bad awareness by my team now to fight on the objective after losing Ariel. And letting me get killed by more guns there. We do get a counter kill. 2 counter kills. This game is such a clown fiesta. It's just, I don't know. I guess everyone is just tilted. My team is tilted from me. Because they do keep fighting without me and losing. And then the enemies are just confused because they're like, oh, this is an easy game. We keep winning team fights, but this is also something people actually do not realize about Gazlowe, the psychological effect of playing him. Because he's not a very commonly seen hero, so people do not understand how to play him very often. And also, I was thinking about mech a lot here, but I think its raining scrap is just so potent on this map. It allows you to set up like 10 to 20 turrets on the objective. Well, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. I guess since we're already here and Darren is soloing the boss for some reason. This is not a good play. Because the objective late game is really strong. You really do not want to skip the objective for a boss. Because now we do give them a chance to recontest. And now he just died on the boss. Because they're bottom, we should just take the objective. We should just take the objective. The boss is worthless. We can just defend it for free. The boss on this map by itself doesn't push a lot, so it's relatively worthless. It only does a lot when you push with it. Which you can do on Gazlowe, to be fair. If you can push with it on Gazlowe. The team suicides for the boss and still loses it, obviously, which is a really bad play. But yeah, we do get the objective. I'm thinking if we have enough time to maybe get the top boss. I think we do. Because they are doing the bottom boss, and now... Oh, wait, they are recontesting it. Okay. I'll just go base and defend now. I mean, not really defend, but like push at the bottom lane, so every lane gets value. I don't know why my team is like constantly fighting when we're outnumbered. That's like literally the one thing you should never be doing. They could have already just left, but they decided to stay in. But now, as you can see, like this boss, okay, it got the front wall. Or at least part of it. I mean, part of it was already dead. But it is relatively worthless, especially now with the objective defending. So I will just pick up all the scrap here from the turrets. Missed one, but not really that relevant. And now... Let's see, we have 2 people down, which means I will not be able to push very far with this objective, unfortunately. They will be defending... Well, KT is top. 2 of them are bottom. But people do not actually realize the strength of Gazlowe. So they will get maybe cocky and dive me. Okay, they will not. They will just defend the objectives. I'll head towards top to do the boss now. because they are on the bottom side of the map.
It took that many hordes
Put a
to
couple of
stop
turrets
our
down.
cavalry.
I guess we... Oh, I don't know why she is diving me like this. Ah, this might actually be a mistake for me. I think I might be dead here. Yeah, fuck. I messed up. That's not good.
This will just make victory that much sweeter.
I didn't expect him to do that, but that was obviously a mistake by me being positioned there. But yeah. So as I said, on this map the boss is not really worth that much. So it's okay if we just give it up. They do, however, so the way the boss works on this map is, it is quite tanky, but it doesn't do a lot of damage by itself. So if it is on the core alone, that might actually be an issue. But if you still have keeps on your lanes and you defend it, it's relatively worthless. I don't know why we keep suiciding. I mean, I've also been suiciding, but this is really a Clan Fiesta game. I think I'll record another game after this and try to focus a bit more on team fighting early. Because I don't think my teammates would have fed that much. Okay, that's good, getting the obstacle there. That is really valuable, just the objective. They're doing boss. I def. Get up. I mean, you don't really need to def, but if you do defend, that really makes the boss entirely worthless. Oops.
Guess it's just your time, pal.
Alright. Just collect all the scrap. Always the minigame on Gazlowe. I don't know why Varian came here. Anyway. What Varian did is really bad. I don't know why he came here. I'll head towards the objective now. What are the enemies doing? They're pushing him. I guess I have the foe respawn shortly. But anyway. It's time to set up my turrets now. And I'll show you exactly like why Gazlowe is so strong on this map late game. Because I use my active. I'm collecting a lot of scrap here. And I already have 5 turrets here. The clone will die rather rapidly. But yeah, this game is a Clan Fiesta. I really don't think this is a good showcase. But yeah, as we did get the Lunara kill, the main sustained damage list down, which means we can push in for the objective. I will, however, clear the camp. The camp, on the other hand, is actually rather potent on this map because of the armor reduction, because of the the camp being also extremely tanky. I just hope my team doesn't suicide. Well, come on. GG. Anyway, I will head towards the objective now. We still should be able... I don't know why they're pushing in so much, like, just... You need to stay on the objective rather than pushing so much. What they're doing is really bad. Anyway, I can single-handedly secure the objective by setting up a lot of turrets, even if my teammates die here. Because we do have a low timer on it. I mean, we lost top keep, which is unfortunate, but... Yeah. So yeah. Got the objective, which means I can back off. I don't know what this guy is doing. I guess I can just kill him if he wants to die here. Alright, but they do seem to be backing off. I don't need to back. So yeah, I will be picking up my turret scrap now to stack up the duration. Ooh, we got 2 kills. Alright, we can probably end. It's a 24-minute objective. I will come in from the flank angle to make sure they cannot back off. But I guess against Lunara I actually might be giving her an escape option. But she died. Alright, I'm pretty sure we can end now. Alright, this was a bad showcase of a Gazlowe game, but I will still upload it just to see like one of the common occurrences when you play Gazlowe, which is that your team feeds because they think you're trolling. And how you have to deal with it. It's really important to not get frustrated yourself. because then you can really focus on making the right decision, even late game.
Is that all the
But yeah,
horde's got?
that card's already dead, I guess.
Well-deserved victory.
But yeah. GG. I'll record another game.
The horde
So yeah, this was
of the Raven Lord
high plat,
never
low
stood a
damage game
chance.
on EU servers. I will record another game.
MVP.
But yeah, if you do get frustrated by people insulting you and spam pinging you, what you should be doing is you should report them for abusive text and just block them. But I don't really get frustrated because, I don't know, I mean I just don't care. So yeah, anyway, as you see, like high platinum. Anyway, I'll stop the recording and record another game.